Oh my god. What are you doing? Matt? Can we go? Please?
Whoa!
But, Your Honor, I called her home, her office. She wasn't there.
What about a cell phone? Doesn't she have a cell phone?
I tried that too. I kept getting some guy with a Puerto Rican accent.
Put out an APB if you have to. Just find her.
Where is she?
5 more minutes, or she's in contempt.
But, Your Honor.
And that goes for you, too. Ah, Ms. Winters, how good of you to join us. And I was worried we were going to have to start without you.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I've had the most unbelievable morning. I just saw someone drive off with my car and I'd take the bus here.
My condolences. Can we move on to the verdict now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Bailiff, bring them in.
Sorry.
Mr. Foreman, has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
The defendant will rise. On the count of murder in the first degree, how say you in the matter of the state versus Dr. Raymond Oliver?
We find the defendant not guilty.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you. Thank you. The jury is dismissed. Dr. Oliver, you're free to go, and court is adjourned.
Good job.
Don't worry. It's not your fault.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rogers!
ladies and gentlemen, press conference downstairs, 5 minutes, thank you. Press conference, I'll be accompanying you, we have another flight.
Hey, Holly.
Murphy.
I just heard what happened.
Juries.
How's Julian gonna take this? Look, don't worry about it. Worst comes to worst, you could always get a job at the PD's office.
You know what the worst part was? The look on Roger's face. It's like he couldn't even conceive of losing to me.
Speak of the devil.
Congratulations, counselor. Where are you going? Disney World?
You presented your case, I presented mine, justice was served.
I love it when you two talk, Sean.
There's a press conference in 5 minutes, Miss Winters, care to come?
I'm sorry. I have to get back to the office.
Oh, it's just as I thought. Say hello to Julian for me and tell him to watch the 5 o'clock news.
Hey, Hall. Listen, I was just wondering, did you have a chance to think about what I said the other day? After the verdict, maybe we could do something? A little dinner?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Murphy. But I'm...
Free tonight? Excellent. So am I. What do you say?
Actually, I was going to say tired, you know?
Yeah. Well, look, it's cool.
Thanks, John.
Rain check?
Rain check. Bye.
Hi, Holly.
Hi. Holly, he's looking for you. If this is a bad time, I can...
Close the door. From the inside.
Right?
Sinclair. Look at him. Mr. Let's save the family. If I had a buck for every rumor I heard about this guy. So what happened in there, Holly?
Well, the doctor's accused of murdering his elderly patient on the operating table.
An elderly patient who happens to name him sole beneficiary of her $50 million estate.
And he's arrested just as he is about to leave the country with his beautiful European mistress, only to be acquitted after a sensational trial.
Holly.
Look, the day I can read a jury's mind is the day you will be reporting to me.
You know I hate losing to that S.O.B. Rogers.
You hide it so well. By the way, he sent his regards.
Great. Well, let's see how they're hammering us on the 5 o'clock
Dr.
news.
Raymond Oliver was found innocent today in the
Oh my
confidential operating room death.
It's 5 o'clock.
Where are you going?
Oh, I just remembered I have to take care of some last minute briefs.
Briefs?
Counselor, you are out of order. God, you're delicious.
Yes. Don't stop. That was wonderful.
Oh, Julian's gonna love this. I think I'm gonna frame it and send it to him.
Please, not on a day when I have to be with him.
Holly, you can tell me. What was his face like after the verdict?
I am sorry. That's privileged information, counselor. I don't discuss you with him nor him with you.
You think he suspects us?
Somehow I think I would have heard about that.
Or maybe he's waiting for just the right moment to use it against us. He's a hell of a poker player, the old bastard. I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, he speaks well of you, too.
Charity dinner. I gotta get dressed.
Going with Evelyn?
Holly, she is still my wife.
Where are you meeting her?
In the lobby in, 10 minutes.
In the lobby? Oh, Grant! Grant!
What am I supposed to do? The dinner's in the ballroom.
You were so full of it.
Holly, no. It's not as if she's coming up here.
Oh, because stranger things have happened. You said we weren't going to go on like this anymore, Grant.
It's not. No, as soon as the trial's over, I'm gonna tell her.
Oh, well?
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet.
So it's tonight.
Holly, I promise. I'll do it the first chance I get to be alone with her. We'll sit down and we'll discuss it.
Discuss it? Oh, my God. You make it sound like some sort of group decision. What are you going to do, Grant? Put it to a vote?
That's not what I meant.
You know, when I caught Ty with that blonde from the DA, there was no discussion. I threw him out.
This is not the same thing.
Oh. Then maybe we should just let Evelyn catch us here together. Then she can throw you out.
Holly, honey, Holly. I will tell her. I promise. That's my girl. I really gotta go. Oh, and maybe it would be a good idea if you went out the back way, just in case. Bye.
Someday my prince will come.
You have one new message.
Hey, Holly. Your mom says hi. We're having a great time in Paris. We went to the Eiffel Tower. It was fabulous. We're off to London tomorrow. We're thinking about you. We really wish you could have come. Mom is worried you're not seeing any of your friends. We hope you're getting out. Listen, we'll give you a call tomorrow. We hope your case is going well. We're thinking of you. All right, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Thank you for coming tonight and supporting my campaign. And we are going to win in November. Thank you.
You'll notice to the left of the senator, Mr. Grant Rogers. He's been a friend for many years, a lawyer as well as an advisor.
Is that his wife? How much you want to bet he's doing some bimbo on the side?
Mr. Rogers is figuring prominently in the news today, having received an acquittal for Dr. Raymond Oliver. Having a winning lawyer at his side is certainly not a bad thing for the senator. Senator Sinclair seems to have a lot of support from the local community. And this November's election looks to be shaping up as an easy win for the senator. As the incumbent senator, he doesn't seem to...
hate sick people. 6 nights in 2 weeks.
Let's see, that's Mr. Wagner's Coumadin, Mrs. Stone's Valium, and Mr. Finkelstein's Neurontin. Who did I leave out? Thank you, Doctor.
How's your shift?
Pretty quiet. Yours?
Uneventful.
Yeah, except for that little roll in the hay with Lucy on the 3rd floor. Are you kidding me? That's good. Mrs. Berger again.
I'll get it. Good morning, Miss Winters. How are you feeling today?
What happened?
You hit your head, don't you remember?
Yeah, there were headlights. I remember that. I almost didn't see them in time.
Well, you're almost hit by a car, and, well, you suffered quite the head trauma. But the last set of tests that we gave you normalized, so if nothing changes in the next 24 hours, we can release you. And try and follow this for me?
Sure. I had the strangest dream last night. It felt so real.
Really? What was it about?
I'm not sure.
Here, try and sit up for me.
It was, it was something about waking up in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm. Then what happened?
What?
With your dream.
Oh, right, my dream. I woke up and I needed a nurse, but there wasn't one around, so I got up to go find one. And I went to the nurse's station, and I think you were there.
I was in your dream. I'm flattered.
The strangest part was, even when the two of you weren't talking, I swear I could hear what you were thinking.
Man, she's got a great body.
What?
What?
What'd you just say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
You did.
No, I didn't say anything.
I thought you just said something.
No, I was listening.
Never mind.
It's okay. So you're telling me about your dream?
Yeah, my dream. It just seems so real.
Well, it's probably from the sedatives that we gave you. See, a lot of patients, they can suffer from pretty vivid dreams after a head trauma like yours. You should probably get some rest.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Thanks.
That banana's got your name all over it. By the way, is there anybody picking you up tomorrow?
Hey, how'd you get up? Let me help you. Fine. Where are they from? Tell me. Probably Julian.
When I told him what happened, he seemed genuinely concerned.
Really?
Absolutely. Anything happens to you, who do you think has to take all the heat for the Oliver verdict?
Ah, that sounds like Julian.
Oh. You all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fine.
Soup's in the kitchen. Don't let it get cold.
Thanks for coming to get me. You're the best.
What are friends for?
See ya. Talk to you later. Dear Holly, heard about the accident. Feel better soon. Your greatest admirer.
Yes.
Grant,
Yes.
look, I know I'm not supposed to call you at home, but I just want to tell you I got the flowers. They're so beautiful.
Grant, who are you talking to? Dinner's ready.
What?
Who are you talking to? Get off the phone.
Oh, it's some solicitor.
I'm sorry, we're not interested at this time.
Right.
So, how's your vacation?
Sick days, Julian. Last time I checked, they were called sick days.
Well, you look great. A week off agreed with you.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're worried about. You can relax. I'm not going to ask for a lighter caseload.
Well, that's wonderful.
And the last thing I need is special consideration.
Great.
Oh, thanks. What is this?
That's just my little way of saying welcome back. And this is a friend of yours.
The People versus Hector Colon. The charges are grand theft auto, possession of stolen property, and resisting arrest.
How do you plead?
Absolutely not guilty, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the people request the defendant be held without bail.
That's ridiculous, Your Honor. Mr. Colon is the victim of overzealous police work. He innocently happened upon the scene of a crime.
Damn Reds. When they pitch, they can't hit. When they hit, they can't pitch.
When he saw someone stealing Miss Winter's vehicle, he selflessly threw himself in front of the vehicle with no regard for his personal safety.
What a waste of time. Just throw the book at him and call my client.
Then, risking life and limb, he tackled the thief to the ground, who then planted the evidence on my client.
You can talk until you're blue in the face, counselor.
Based on these selfless and heroic acts, Your Honor, Mr. Colon should be released on his own recognizance.
He walks when hell freezes over. Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Very effective.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're dead.
No. Are you all right, Miss Winters?
I just need some air.
Mr. Colon, you're held without bail. Next case.
You okay?
I'm not sure what just happened in there.
Can I get you something? Water?
No. I just need to go outside for a few minutes.
Guess now wouldn't be a good time to ask if she liked the flowers.
Those were from you?
What was from me?
Miss Winters?
Yeah?
Miss Winters, I'm Max Luckett. I'm lead detective on the Cologne case. Left a few messages with your secretary.
Right, Lieutenant Luckett. What are you doing here?
Well, your neighbor said you went for a jog, so I figured this would be the most likely place to find you.
Okay. What's up?
Have you had an opportunity to go over the arrest report?
Yeah, this scumbag stole my car.
Turns out there's more.
Like what?
It seems they found some stolen credit cards on Cologne when we picked him up.
Stolen credit cards on Cologne, I'm shocked.
We traced him to a Catherine Davis.
Really? Did you contact her?
I'm afraid that's gonna be a little difficult. Her body was found in the back of a van the other night.
What?
I think you and I should go pay Mr. Cologne a visit.
So
So why don't you tell us about your connection to Catherine Davis, Hector?
Catherine Davis? Who's Catherine Davis, man? I remember. Beautiful mama.
Catherine Davis, doesn't ring a bell, huh? Maybe you can explain to me why they found her credit cards in your pocket at the time of your arrest.
Must have been planted.
Hector, don't say anything. Not another word.
I knew I should have got rid of those credit cards.
You know, Hector, Catherine Davis's body was found last week. Yeah, she's dead.
Hey, that wasn't me, man. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't put her in no van.
Van?
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 I didn't say nothing about no van.
And why are you getting so upset?
What? He's trying to trick me, man.
Hector, you really did pick the wrong victim this time. I don't know if your lawyer here told you, but Catherine Davis used to work for the governor, and he's really not happy about this whole thing. So, are you sure there's nothing you want to tell me right now?
All right. You want the truth?
Yeah.
I tell you the truth.
Hector, I really don't advise
No.
you to.
I want to say. I'm walking down the street, minding my own business, you know? And that's when I find it. The wallet. It's got all these credit cards in it, you know? So I pick it up to return it. That's what I get for being a good Somalian, man.
Oh, and I suppose that you were just borrowing that car you took to deliver it to her personally.
Did you read my mind?
Holly, what are you doing?
I can't believe it. I'm sorry. I can do this. I can really do this.
Do what?
Can you please explain to me how this got in the paper?
No, sir.
Where's Holly?
I haven't seen her all day.
Well, when you do see Miss Winters, can you remind her that the DA's office is still in the habit of not trying people in the tabloids, radio, newspaper, or your goddamn cell phone?
Jail pill?
I heard that!
I wonder if she leaked that.
I didn't.
Didn't what?
Leak it.
I never said you did.
Well, you might not have said it, but you were thinking it.
Oh, really? How do you know that?
Well, the look on your face. Dead giveaway.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Think you could do it again?
Maybe.
Okay, Hall. What am I thinking right now?
Let's see.
God, you're beautiful. I'd love to take you away for a weekend. Treat you to candlelight dinners. Take long walks. Make beautiful love to you.
You were thinking how badly you want to beat me in the clone case.
Wow. That's, amazing. How did you do that? Thanks. Look, you know, he really isn't such a bad kid. Cologne, I mean.
Murphy, he stole my car. He practically waved to me as he drove off.
All right. Out of your way. I just hope you realize this whole angle your office is taking on the murder investigation is a total waste of time.
Oh, please.
It's mine. Me? Murphy. Sorry.
You and Murphy?
It's not what you think.
Oh, don't tell me. I saw that look between the two of you.
Oh, that? No, we're just... You know what is amazing? They all really do think with their penises.
Stop the presses.
I'm sorry. Hello?
Holly, it's Max.
Who is it? Lieutenant.
Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, it's fine. I don't mind.
What are you doing right now?
What am I doing?
Yeah, right now. What are you doing?
Oh, what is it? What am I doing right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Can you meet me in 5 minutes? It's kind of important.
Yeah, I guess.
Great. I'll meet you at the corner of Blackburn and Rose.
Holly, where are you going?
Bye.
What'd I say?
I don't know. What was that?
I'm sorry, Holly. It's just when things don't add up.
You meet with Cologne.
Yeah, the guy's like a 20-time loser with a rap sheet longer than his whole body.
Well, he's gonna be a 21-time loser by the time I get done with him. He stole my car.
Yeah, but do you think he's a killer? No, you don't. I saw what happened, Holly.
You heard that?
I heard everything. I knew every lie before he told it.
You did?
Yeah, tell them what they want to hear. I've heard it 1,000 times. Now, this is it. This is where they found the van with Catherine Davis's body in it.
And you were the first detective to respond.
Yeah, I got here about 10 minutes after it was called in. It was a real shame. She was a beautiful girl. Her dress had grass stains on it. She was strangled elsewhere and dumped here.
And the van, you traced it?
Stolen from a rental garage. The only prints on it were Cologne's.
Any informants, any tips?
I got a list. Usual suspects, wackos, crackpots, junkies.
Wait.
You want my list?
Yeah, I want your list.
It's in my car. This is a nice place.
Oh, thanks. Still working on it. Kind of an extreme home makeover on a dime.
Yeah, I've been there. Actually, I'm still there. So I'll pick you up at 8:30?
Sounds good.
All right, I'll bring coffee.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
What? What are you doing?
Just making sure you get in safely. It's a habit.
Oh. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Well, haven't you heard? I'm your new cellmate.
You know who did it?
Nah, they're still investigating.
Any theories?
Well, the cynic might suggest that it looked like somebody tried to keep him quiet, especially after all the stories in the papers.
What do you say?
What do you think? Now, come on, I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
You're supposed to bring the coffee.
You're kidding, right? What's so funny?
Do you get it? Andorra SP? ESP?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Look, Winters, I don't know about you, but I got better things to do than this.
Oh, come on, Lieutenant. It'll only take a few minutes.
Hello? You think she'd know we're here?
Maybe she stepped out.
Yeah, maybe she took her flying carpet out for a spin around the block, huh?
I sense you don't believe in me.
What? Who just said that?
Said what?
Welcome, Miss Winters.
Madam Espy, I'm Lieutenant Max Luckett. You reported you had...
You think I am a fraud?
I didn't say that.
No, but you were thinking it.
Can you really tell what I'm thinking?
Of course. Madame Espy hears all.
You're still in the room here, ladies. Ladies? Hello? You're still in the room here?
Lieutenant.
What's going on here, kid? Are you still with me? Yeah. Madam Espy, you reported you had some information about the murder.
Yes, I saw it.
You saw it?
In a vision.
Okay, Winters, we're out here. That was really cute.
Wait, we want to hear what she has to say.
Madam Espy, will you please excuse us for a moment?
Listen, Holly, I don't know what frequency you think Madame ESP is on, but whatever that freak show has to say is not gonna help.
Well, I want to hear what she has to say. You can tell me. Tell me what you saw.
No, I must show you. I want you to see for yourself.
Thanks, officer. Well, this is it. This is the van they found Catherine Davis's body in.
I hear you.
So what now?
Can you feel it?
I don't feel anything.
Let your thoughts drift. Everything in the universe has its own aura. The mind is like a receiver. It will find the proper wavelength and attune itself to it.
Personally, I'd change the channel.
Wait. Something's happening. I can see the van.
Now focus on it.
Someone. I see someone.
Who?
I can't tell.
Breathe.
I can't see his face. He's dragging something. God, it's a body. Oh my God.
Holly, what is it?
Julian. Catherine Davis. I found out how her body wound up in that van.
Somebody confess?
No.
New evidence.
Oh, better.
Better. What could be better?
I saw them.
Them who?
The murderers.
You saw the murderers.
Uh-huh.
Holly, my office. Now. Okay, what the hell's going on?
Okay. Have you heard of something called psychometry?
Say what?
It's this process where you get a vibe just by touching something. And Max and I, we found this expert on it, and she taught me how to hone in on the auras surrounding the van in order to flash back to the night of the murder.
Oh, you got me. That's good. That's good. Who put you up to it? Come on. You can tell me. Listen, Holly. Remember when you got back from the hospital and you asked me to not treat you any differently, so I gave you that big old pile of work? I was wrong. I mean, you're doing a great job, you know, but I think maybe you're pushing yourself a little too hard. Why don't you take a few more days off, huh? Go see a movie. Just forget about all of this.
Julian.
No, don't say anything. Just do it. Go.
You have a call on line 2.
Thank you. Hello?
Holly?
Grant.
I have to see you.
Where have you been, Grant?
Things have been so crazy, Holly.
You knew I was in the hospital. You never even called me.
I wanted to, believe me, Holly. I think about you all the time, but I just haven't had a...
Goodbye, Grant.
No, Holly. Wait a minute, don't hang up. Wait a minute. Listen to me, I have to see you. What about tomorrow? I'll try and get away for a couple hours.
I'm sorry. It's over.
No, Holly. God, you're delicious.
Tell me more.
I want you more than I wanted any other woman.
Oh, God, don't stop.
Oh, I want to devour you.
I love it. Say it again.
I wanted to... What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. You said say it again.
Say what again?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't say anything.
Well, it just slipped out. Maybe it's probably just one of those things I say when I get really excited.
No, that's not what I meant. From what you were saying, it was almost as if you were answering what I was thinking.
It's ridiculous. What are you saying? I have ESP?
That's strange. I could swear it. You know, the thing of it is, it's almost as if you knew exactly what was up.
I just had a thought.
What's that?
What about Julian?
What about him?
It's only a matter of time before he finds out about us. It's gonna be even harder to keep it a secret once you leave Evelyn.
Evelyn? Who's leaving Evelyn?
You son of a bitch! You lied to me!
What are you doing?
I can't believe this. How could you say that?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, you're never gonna leave her?
What are you talking about? Stop it, Holly. Grow up! For God's sake! Holly? Hi. Holly? Holly, let me in. Don't do this. Holly! Holly! You're so mad!
Hello.
You'll never guess what I found in Catherine Davis's effects counselor.
What?
I said you'll never guess what... What's that banging noise?
That's it!
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
All right, look, how quick can you get to 5th and Main?
I've lost a sock, you know.
So fast. Catherine Davis's security deposit box?
Yeah, she kept it under an assumed name.
Why go to all that trouble? I mean, you said she didn't come from a wealthy background. How much could she have made working on the governor's staff?
Can you open the box, please?
Sure.
Wow.
It's amazing how much someone can save on a civil servant's salary, huh? Stacy Corwin. I'm Lieutenant Luckett. This is ADA Holly Winters. We spoke over the phone. I just wanted to ask you a few questions about Catherine Davis.
I already told the other detectives everything that I know.
I know you did. Sometimes things get overlooked, and sometimes people suddenly remember things. Was Catherine seeing anyone at the time of her murder?
I don't know.
You don't know if your roommate was seeing anyone?
I didn't ask.
Did she receive gifts, like cash or jewelry? Miss Corwin, who was Catherine seeing?
Senator Sinclair. Senator Thomas Sinclair.
Yes.
I don't believe this. And where'd you get this from?
A very reliable source, just in a slightly unorthodox kind of way.
I need a drink.
Oh, come on, Julian. You once said you would like to have $1 for every rumor you heard about him. Well, here you go. It's not just rumors. It's $50,000 in cash and jewelry.
All right. Check it out. Find out where he was on the night of the murder. See if you can find anything that ties him more directly to this girl.
Right.
Be discreet! Senator did it. Whatever happened to a butler?
There, Carl, take this. Thanks. Senator? What? We have a problem. What? The DA is investigating your connection to the Davis girl.
How much do they know?
They found a safe deposit box she was keeping. They started asking a lot of questions.
Is there any direct evidence linking me?
I'm not sure.
Damn it, find out. Then kill it. Can't have this going any further.
Yes, sir.
You almost scared me to death.
I need to talk to you alone.
Did you ever think of calling?
I figured it would be better if we did it face to face.
Okay. What?
This investigation into Catherine Davis's murder. We're getting into some pretty dangerous waters here, and I wanted to make sure that you knew exactly what you were getting yourself into before we do it.
What are you talking about?
Well, this investigation could embarrass some people who definitely do not like to be embarrassed and will not take this lying down.
I know all about it.
No, I don't think you do, Holly. These are very powerful people we're dealing with here.
Oh, what was that? Some kind of warning?
No, it's not a warning, and I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just illuminating the terrain. So be careful, okay?
Yeah, sure.
So, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Wait, are you hungry?
My kids are with the sitter, and it's my night to pick them up. So I think I should go.
Okay. Some other time.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Wait, I get
Take a
just...
walk.
you got it.
All right, you lock up, okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you.
Bye.
I don't care who he's in a meeting with. Tell Hasty to pick up the damn phone. What? No, that's not good enough. Call you back.
Lieutenant Luckett and Holly Winters, this is your lucky day, Mr. Underwood.
What is this?
Well, you wanted to speak to the DA, did you not?
Yeah, the DA, not some underling.
Well, from one underling to another, I suggest you listen to what the lady has to say.
Okay. Fine. Just remember, play it cool, but say nothing.
Mr. Underwood, on the night of June 8th, where was the senator?
June 8th?
The night Catherine Davis was murdered?
And don't tell us that the senator didn't know her.
Well, it's a matter of public record. He was at the governor's birthday party that evening.
So was Catherine Davis.
So were 150 others.
Where was the senator before and after the party, Mr. Underwood?
Stupid bitch!
Senator, No, get out! Get out! Got this under control! What do you want? His timeline for the entire evening?
Yes, I do.
You know what? This conversation is over.
That's fine. I'd rather talk to Sinclair. Where is he?
He's out of town.
Mr. Underwood, we are trying to deal with this in a very quiet manner, but if you prefer, we could do this in a much more public way.
Yeah. Has it occurred to you that, besides running his staff, I also happen to be one of the senator's attorneys? So we can't even be having this conversation. Have you ever heard of privilege?
Why don't you tell Sinclair we know all about the affair and we're not calling off the investigation until we get to the truth?
Now, you can't do this. We're talking about the next Senate Majority Leader.
So? Sounds like she's got something, boss.
She's got squat.
What are you waiting for, Hasty? Anybody else with half the evidence against him and their ass would already be in jail.
Excuse me?
What he's saying is we were threatened. That means they're scared. And that means...
Squat.
Listen, Sinclair is not gonna leave it like this. The guy's a shark and there's blood in the water.
All right. Bring him in. Do it quietly.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Senator Sinclair! Senator!
Out of the way. Let us through. Let us through. Let us through. Come on. Let us through.
I don't know what game your boss thinks he's playing, but you tell him if he wanted to commit professional suicide, he succeeded. When I get through with him, dog catcher will look like a career move.
Our office doesn't play games, Senator. From now on, let your attorney do the talking.
I couldn't agree more. Excuse me. Hello, Miss Winters.
What do you think, Joe? Guilty or innocent?
Fry the bastard.
Get this man to the jewelry pool. Me?
Julian, so what was so important that you couldn't tell me in the office?
The work you've been doing the last few weeks has been incredible. I mean, how you piece this case together, amazing. Knowing where to look, what to uncover. I mean, I've never seen instincts like this.
Thank you.
And that's why I wanted you to hear it directly from me.
Hear what?
I've decided to make a change in the courtroom team.
Julian, wait a minute. I earned this. I deserve to be there.
I know, I agree. That's why I want you in second chair, right by my side.
By your side? You're going to court. Wait a minute. This wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that you're up for re-election in 15 months, would it?
Absolutely not. 14 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. I've given this a lot of thought. This is the biggest case this office has ever prosecuted. It's going to take superhuman effort from both of us. We're a team, right?
Right.
Mrs. Menzies, I see from your questionnaire that you've never voted because, quote unquote, you have no interest in politics.
That's right.
Does that mean you think you can render an impartial verdict in this case?
Oh, definitely.
And you have no preconceptions to the senator's guilt or innocence?
None at all. What a nice-looking man. Oh, he couldn't have done it.
Thank you. Your Honor, this panelist is...
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable, Your Honor.
Unacceptable.
Holly, what are you doing?
We don't want her.
We don't.
What a beautiful smile. I wonder how much she spent on those caps.
She likes his caps. Caps? His caps, his teeth.
Is there a problem, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, no, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. We'd like this panelist excused.
On what grounds?
Grounds, Your Honor?
Yes.
I have no idea, Your Honor.
The way I hear it, their experts think the panel probably lines up 8-2 with a couple up for grabs.
8-2 which way?
Pro-defense.
I wouldn't count on it.
Excuse me? You have something to say?
No, nothing.
Oh, no. Miss, this juror likes the senator's cap, so let's get rid of her. I'd like to hear what kind of jury you think we ended up with.
Oh, well, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say it's closer to 7 jurors leaning towards guilty. Those being jurors 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, and 12. And then there's 3 that think he couldn't possibly have done it, 3, 5, and 11. And then there's 2 that are just really excited to be missing work. That was just a guess.
The victim worked on the senator's re-election campaign. That's where it started. We will prove that the senator, whose entire career is based on his reputation for being a devout family man, began a torrid affair with a beautiful, naive, 25-year-old volunteer.
Like you never screwed around on your wife. Hypocrites. Throat-sucking lawyers. You should all die.
An affair that he knew had to end. And that's why he cold-bloodedly murdered Catherine Lynn Davis to save his career. Ladies and gentlemen, all we ask is that you listen to the evidence. Keep an open mind and judge for yourselves. Thank you.
Mr. Rogers.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client is guilty. That's right, guilty. Of setting himself up as a target. Because he preaches a set of values that some people do not approve of. He has become the subject of smear tactics and complete fabrications about his personal life. But even if he were to get up and shout from the rooftop that he had a relationship with Catherine Davis, would still be irrelevant. Because the charge here is murder. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do not let Mr. Hasty fool you. You cannot convict someone of murder simply because you suspect that they did something in their personal life that you disapproved of. Otherwise, our jails would be filled with married men and there'd be no room left for criminals. Thank you.
Mr. Hasty, I'd say we got off to a good start. That's quite the opening statement you wrote.
Thank you.
Mr. Hasty, you may proceed with your questions.
Miss Corwin, when did Miss Davis first meet the defendant?
I talked her into volunteering with me for his re-election campaign. We went to work at one of his field offices. One day he stopped by to give us all a pep talk. And then he and Kat, that's what we used to call her. They started to speak. And then a few days later, she was transferred to his headquarters.
And you?
They said that I was needed where I was.
And when did you first suspect that she was having an affair with the senator?
Objection, Your Honor.
Rephrase the question, Mr. Hasty.
Yes, Your Honor. Did she ever tell you that she was having a relationship with the senator? Miss Corwin?
Not exactly.
And how did you find out exactly?
After the election, she got a job on the governor's staff.
The governor?
The senator arranged it. She became the governor's liaison to his office. She said that it would give them the perfect cover to be seen together at various official functions.
And can you remember any specific times that occurred? Miss Corwin?
Last summer, there was a political dinner at the Regency. The senator took a room for the night, and so did Catherine, as part of the governor's staff. They were in her room the entire evening. They'd make separate appearances at the dinner and stay just long enough as to not arouse any suspicion. And they did this frequently.
I knew it.
Thank you, Miss Corwin.
He did it.
No further questions.
Mr. Rogers.
Permission to approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
Miss Corwin, were you jealous, Catherine Davis?
What?
Weren't you upset when she asked you, told you to move out of the apartment because she needed it herself?
A little, I mean, sure, but that's,
In fact, besides accusing her of having a relationship with my client, didn't you also tell several friends that she might have been sleeping with the governor?
I don't remember. Maybe there was a joke.
The truth
there was
is, Miss
something
Corwin,
that...
you've told so many stories you don't know which to remember.
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is badgering the witness.
Sustained.
No more questions, Your Honor.
I knew it. He didn't do it.
Witness may step down.
The likelihood the victim knew her killer is very high.
And why is that?
Strangulation is a crime of passion. It's not impersonal like using a gun.
This is fascinating, Your Honor. It's also speculation. Now, if Lieutenant Luckett would like to expound on his theories after court, I'll be the first to listen. But in the meantime...
You are planning to tie this in, Ms. Winters? Ms. Winters. Ms. Winters.
Yes, Your Honor. Lieutenant, let's discuss clothing. Can you describe what was found on the victim's dress the night of the murder?
We found fingerprints on the zipper as well as her shoes and a gold locket.
And were you able to determine who they belonged to?
Yes, we were.
And who would that be?
Senator Thomas Sinclair.
Order. Order.
So he did do it.
Order. Order.
Lieutenant Luckett, were the senator's fingerprints found on the van?
No. The steering wheel and the door handles were wiped clean.
So there were no prints found at all?
Except for the rear door of the van. We found fingerprints of the young man who discovered the body.
Oh. Nobody else's? I said, anybody else's?
Hector Cologne's.
Excuse me, who's Hector Cologne?
The victim's credit cards were found in Mr. Cologne's possession.
Under what circumstances?
He was being arrested at the time for another crime.
Oh, I give up.
Then isn't it true, Lieutenant, that the reason the defense has been unable to question Mr. Cologne, admitted by the people's experts to be a key link,
Order.
in fact, the key link in the chain of events,
Order.
is because while in state custody,
Order.
somebody somehow managed to enter into his cell and beat him into a state of unconsciousness.
The arrest of Hector Cologne has no bearing on this case, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we have been denied the right to examine this key witness. We feel that all of this is nothing but a deliberate attempt to destroy the senator.
Order. Take your seat, counselors. I will have order in this court.
After an explosive scene in court during the trial of Senator Sinclair, speculation is now rampant that the defense's case, with its lengthy list of possible witnesses, could last up to a month.
Mr. Rogers, you may call your first witness.
Your Honor, the defense calls its only witness, Senator Thomas Sinclair.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
This ought to be good.
Let's hope so.
I did take an interest in Catherine Davis. Well, why not? She was bright, eager, tireless. Frankly, an asset to any organization.
Was the relationship personal?
Absolutely not.
Senator, do you deny that the cash and jewelry found in the safe deposit box came from you?
Of course.
Senator, where were you on June 8th, the day of the murder?
I was with my good friends, the governor and his wife. I was hosting a party for his birthday.
And at any point in the afternoon, did you see Catherine Davis?
Well, of course. She was one of the party guests. I invited over 150 people.
Now, what about before?
Before?
Yes, before the party began.
You stupid bitch! Keep your mouth shut. Wish you were dead.
I didn't see her until well after the party started.
What did you talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I guess the usual party chatter.
At any point, did you argue with her?
Of course not.
You look fabulous.
Stop! Well, several guests at the party testified that they saw you and Catherine Davis raising your voices on the patio.
Well, there was loud music. We had to shout over it.
Stop! Son of a bitch, I'm gonna tell everyone and I will ruin you.
Senator, your fingerprints were found on the jewelry she wore that afternoon, and fibers from your suit were found on her clothing. How do you explain that?
When I first saw her at the party, I went to give her a hug, as a greeting. I don't know. Perhaps it happened then.
What time did Catherine Davis leave?
I have no idea.
Well, several guests testified she left around 5 p.m., and she seemed quite upset.
That's possible.
You didn't see her?
No.
By the way, Senator, how long did you stay at the party?
I was the last to leave.
Thank you, Senator.
Well, I gotta hand it to the old boy. It's pretty smooth up there.
Remember, that's how he makes a living. He fools some of the people all the time.
Except this time, all he has to do is fool 1 out of 12. For him, that's a slam dunk.
Well, well, well. But isn't the city's most famous, best-looking prosecutor?
I bet you say that to all the ADAs.
We'll see you.
I don't go.
No, I gotta check in with the office.
Lieutenant?
I'll see you around.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Divorced. Couple of kids.
But really nice guy.
Yeah.
So, you been watching the trial?
Glued to my set every day.
And what do you think?
That's good. You and Julian are doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you really think?
I think you better nail Sinclair's ass on that stand tomorrow. You guys are in deep shit.
It's me.
And me. Murphy. When? It's cologne, isn't it?
And the doctor said he never came out of the coma.
Damn it. I'll be right there.
Whatever Mr. Cologne knew, he certainly isn't telling anybody now. Unless, of course, you get your friend, Madam Spooky Pants, to give him a call.
Mr. Hasty, are the people ready to begin cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, if it please the court, an urgent matter has come to our attention. I wonder if we could have a few moments of your time.
What is it?
Your Honor, please.
This had better be good, Mr. Rogers. I'm going to call a 15-minute recess. Bailiff, please clear the court. Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, counselor, what is he doing here?
Representing my client in a matter of prosecutorial misconduct.
What? Prosecutorial misconduct?
Excuse me?
Tell me, Miss Winters, who is Edna Spellman?
Edna Spellman, I have no idea why.
Well, perhaps we can refresh your memory. Officer?
Madam Espy?
Who's Madam Espy?
Madam Espy is my professional name.
We recently learned that Miss Spellman is writing a book in which she claims to have assisted the state in putting together its case with the use of her psychic abilities.
Psychic what?
My abilities are well documented.
According to the book, Miss Spellman taught Miss Winters how to get in touch with her innate psychic abilities in order to solve the case.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you saying? That Ms. Winters is psychic too?
Don't deny it, my child.
Let me just back up a bit here. Are you seriously suggesting that I grant a motion for mistrial based on whether Ms. Winters can read minds or not?
Well, Miss Spellman can prove it.
How?
I will read his honest thoughts.
Please don't do that.
You want to read my thoughts?
To show it can be done.
All right, Mr. Rogers. Just for the sake of argument, I'll allow it.
Your Honor.
So, Miss Spellman, what am I thinking?
Maybe I should just bring up our last conversation in bed when you kicked me out of the room.
You wouldn't dare.
I can see you, Judge. Not as you are, but as you were back at law school. You're going to a party with your friends. Yes, it's a celebration, a graduation celebration. I can see you getting up to give a speech. Yes, on a table, and someone handed you something.
Thank you very...
It looks like a punch bowl.
Okay, that's fine.
I can see you drinking from it.
That's
yes.
enough. Thank you very
the
much.
The whole thing in one try. And now I see you dancing.
I get the point.
You're stripping off all of your clothes.
I get the point.
This is absurd, Your Honor. You can't allow this.
Was she right, Your Honor?
Well, this is all a matter of public record. I mean...
Sir, it doesn't matter. Even if she can do what she claims, doesn't mean Holly can't.
Oh, Your Honor, Miss Spellman is willing to testify under oath that she taught Miss Winters these same abilities in order to gather evidence. If she did, she may have violated my client's reasonable expectation of privacy, or wouldn't you call reading somebody's personal thought a violation of privacy?
Well, maybe technically.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. What do they want? For her to deny reading minds under oath? But fine. Make her swear on a stack of Bibles.
Julian, don't. It's...
I'll do it myself.
No, Julian.
Holly! Holly Winters, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Can I talk to you?
Just answer the question.
Okay.
Now, Miss Winters, will you please tell everyone in this room, is there any truth to the charge that you have used ESP to gain an unfair advantage in this case? Holly? No, Your Honor. That's all you have to say. No, Your Honor. It's not true, Your Honor.
I couldn't.
Why not?
Because it's not true.
That's what I just said.
No, I mean, it's not true. That's not true.
What?
Gee, I wonder how court went.
And I don't care what you got going on with Madam Moonbeam, but tomorrow you're marching straight into that courtroom and you're telling that judge that this was one great big misunderstanding. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I'm serious. If they get a mistrial out of this, not only are you out of a job, but if Tedesco wants to find you in contempt, so help me, I will personally lock that cell.
Relax. I don't know about this, Holly. You know how many cons have been in here since Cologne? I just don't think you're gonna find anything that's of any use.
Well, you never know. Thanks.
Thanks. Well, do you think?
I'm your cellmate.
Holly, what is it?
Hector's killer. I just saw his face.
Who is it?
Can't place it. I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it, Holly. It'll come to you.
Yeah, probably in the middle of the night. Well, thanks for the ride.
Ah, it's not a problem. Good night.
Good night. What are you doing?
I'm walking you home.
Well, I'm home.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I just had to do that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go home.
But,
This is really unprofessional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Good night.
See you, bye. Yeah.
Professional. I need a full-time staff. Chauffeur, bodyguard.
Come on. Just a little closer.
Please! Don't leave on my account.
Underwood.
That's funny. I thought you had ESP, so how come you look so surprised to see me? You know, I have to admit, never took any of that hocus pocus seriously. As until we left the courtroom today, your friend, Madam Espy, began describing how the two of you shared a vision of the killers dumping Catherine Davis's body into the back of a van. You know, and as she described it, I couldn't help but think back to when we actually did it. The look on her face, I knew she knew exactly what was on my mind.
Where is she?
Oh, well, let's just say the next seance she attends will be from the other side.
It was you? That doesn't make any sense. Everything pointed to Sinclair. The pieces were right there in front of me. I could see them.
Well, they had an affair. You were right about that. No, but she resented having to stay out of sight all the time. It all came to a head the night of the party.
Catherine, stop!
He told her they were through. She said she wasn't going to take it lying down. She threatened to expose him. Let me think, okay? Catherine, wait. Like, I tried to reason with her, but she wouldn't listen. You little slut. Come here! What the hell do you think you're doing, huh? What do you think you're doing? Next thing I knew, she wasn't moving. Well, I didn't mean to kill her. But when I realized what had happened, I knew that we had to act quickly. So Carl stole the van, and we dumped her in the back. And after we abandoned the car in the parking area, I guess that hustler Cologne must have broken in and lifted her wallet. When I heard that, I knew we had our Patsy, especially if he wasn't going to be around to say anything.
So he took care of Cologne.
Unfortunately, you didn't take the bait. You kept on pushing your investigation. So, my options basically came down to the senator or me. I wasn't about to confess.
Can we get this over with?
What? attempted murder?
Well, what do you suggest? Swearing you to secrecy? No, you're gonna have a jogging accident. Come on, let's go, get up. We're gonna find you floating in the river. Victim of an apparent robbery. Get on your knees. Come on.
Please don't do this.
Carl. What? Holly, don't move.
You okay?
Do I look okay?
You know, you nearly took my hand off. Lucky for me, you're such a lousy shot.
What happened?
You're okay. The big guy over there, he'll never bother anyone ever again. And Underwood just ended his political career.
I thought you went home.
After that kiss. Looks like the cavalry's here.
Well, who says there's never a cop around when you need one?
How's my star prosecutor?
Star prosecutor.
Yeah, don't ever say I'm not good to you. And you saved every cop here at the newspaper while you were out recovery.
I saved.
Let me see. Thank you. Hero DA flushes out killers. How Hero DA caught killers. Oh, DA nails Senator's sidekick.
Nails is right. Underwood knows it, too. He's trying to make a deal from his hospital bed. He says he can get us all sorts of dirt on Sinclair. Yeah, kickbacks, bribes, just about anything. Sinclair may not be a murderer, but by the time we're done with him, you won't be able to run for dog catcher. What exactly are you doing?
Is that obvious? Packing?
Holly. Look at that. The other day, the business in the courtroom. Okay, maybe I overreacted. A little. Come on, Holly.
Julian, I don't know. I just been thinking maybe it's time to move on.
That's too bad. I mean, I was thinking of possibly naming a chief ADA. You know, somebody with some real power who could run this office with me. I was hoping you would have some ideas.
Maybe I would.
Well, then maybe we could talk.
Maybe we should.
Hello, counselor.
Max, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd stop by, see how you doing.
Well, I've lost it. It's gone.
You mean the spooky, I see people, hear things stuff?
Yeah, that.
Good.
And, happened that night when I hit my head. Completely vanished.
Well, maybe now you can get your life back to normal.
My life normal? Yeah, I still can't figure out how I could have been so off. The whole time thinking it was Sinclair when it was Underwood.
Well, they were always together, right? So maybe you got their psychic wires crossed.
Well, I guess it proves that sometimes you can't always tell what someone's thinking. Even when you can tell what someone's thinking.
Okay.
So, Max, what are you thinking?
What am I thinking? I'm thinking that now that this is all over, it's time that I offer to buy you dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking that now that this is all over, maybe I'll accept.
Great.
Good.
Wait a second. Did you know I was going to ask that? Huh? Can you still read people's thoughts?